From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush Podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Tony Ann.
On this week's The Disney Crush Podcast, we have a Facebook-heavy podcast. The good, the bad, the ugly, and I don't know what else. Episode 434 of the Disney Crush Podcast starts right now.
We got some Facebook this week. You know, we haven't done Facebook in a while.
No, it's been a while because I haven't been. You know, Dave, I know you're not going to believe this, but I'm not on Facebook the way I used to be.
Yeah, you know me. Oh, hang on a second. I got to turn that off. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. Me either. Honestly, yeah, I used to be on it all the time. Now it's like, yeah, some of those groups are getting a little bit, but whatever.
A lot of the groups went public, and it makes people a little less more apprehensive. It makes people more apprehensive to put themselves out there with their ridiculousness.
Well, there's a lot of that too, because in these larger groups, you'll notice there's a lot of snarky comments, and a lot of people are just, they bring politics in, they get snarky, they get a little nasty. Then it starts going back and forth with people saying, well, you know, you didn't have to say it that way. And they just want information. So why do you have to say it like that? And then it gets into all that. I mean, I agree, because we're going to talk about some of them in just a minute, but so, I mean, you know, they are kind of funny, and sometimes I do have to hold my fingers. I have to sometimes take my fingers away from the keyboard, because I'm like, no.
Okay.
Don't do it, Dave. Don't. We have a podcast, so we can talk about them here.
So we're exempt?
So well, not exempt, but we can just, hey, put it out there. So you got any news or anything? Anything going on?
Not really. Let me double check. You know, we talked about last week all the things that are closed, and so that's
Flower and Garden started.
Yep.
Yep, got some pretty good acts coming.
Yeah, I don't have any no Disney news this week.
Well then, perfect. Then let's get right into it. On this week's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly of Facebook. We've been saving it up, so get ready.
Did you bing?
I did bing. I mean, I bing? Didn't hear my bing? You're not paying attention.
No, I really haven't been paying attention.
No, you haven't. I know, you seem out of it. Are you here? Hello?
Well, you sprang a Facebook show on me, so I'm looking at Facebook, and of course.
Well, don't worry. Here. I'm going to start right here. Here's a good one.
Okay,
and
start. Go ahead.
And let's analyze this one. It's a short one. I got some long ones, but this is a short one. We're going to analyze this one. On my way to Epcot to see the music by ABBA. Is the seating area getting full? Almost there. In traffic. Want to go to the 5:30 show. It's such a short little post, but there's so much in that little post that I have to analyze right now.
What time was the post posted if they were going to the 5:30 show?
Well, I don't really know, but here's the thing is they're almost there, but they're in traffic. Now, if you've been to Orlando, that means you could be almost there and you could still be an hour away. And then you still have to get into the park and walk all the way back to the theater.
So you're not almost there.
No, she's not. No, she shouldn't even said that. Or he or they. No, they shouldn't have said that they're almost there. No, you're not almost there. You're in traffic. So you might as well skip the show. And there was, again, see, people came after her, but I'm not going to go into all that. And they probably, they said the same thing we're saying. You're almost here and you're in traffic. You're not gonna make that show. And here's the thing about that theater. I mean, yes, it's nice to sit down, but you have that huge American pavilion behind you with a lot of seating, and you can still see pretty good and hear really good.
Hear everything. Mm-hmm.
And if you just stand, and also, which we've done several times, is if you go right up to the theater where there's a rope, and then you can't go past that if it's all full, whatever. There's no more seating. You can just stand right on that rope and have a great, almost a better view if you don't mind standing up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a great view. I mean, there's a couple trees that are kind of in your way, which is kind of weird. You know, have those trees that are in there. I don't know why they kept those trees. They need to get rid of those trees because they do block the view on certain seats when you're standing far back. Yeah, you're not going to see ABBA, so try another show.
Well, it's not really ABBA.
Well, it's kind of ABBA. It's partly. Is a drummer even? Is ABBA the drummer maybe left?
I don't know who it is. I don't think it was actually ABBA though.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Twice today, not just one, Tony Ann, but twice today, I have been aggressively pursued by DVC sales, trying to get me to tour just by walking by them. It feels like those aggressive DirecTV or AT&T salespeople in Target. Since when does DVC actively go after people passing by?
I've never had anybody push sales on me.
I've been going to Disney for over a decade, and I don't think I've gotten anything but a, hey, how are you?
Right.
That's it.
Maybe we don't look rich enough. Maybe the way we're dressed, we don't.
Yeah. Well, I do kind of dress like a homeless person. That is true.
But yeah, I know. I've never had an aggressive person at a DVC booth or anything. And I've even gone on the DVC tour, and it's the most chill. Like you go, if you've ever been on a timeshare, to a timeshare meeting.
Oh
or
my
a
gosh,
tour,
they're the worst.
Oh, they're it's awful. You can't get out of there.
No, it's all about the close. They got to close. They got to close that deal, man.
Yeah. No, DVC is so chill. I mean, and then they give you ice cream at the end if you. And they give you a $50 gift card or whatever whatever the promo is at that time. But no, I've even my sales lady, when I went on the DVC tour, she called me like 2 or 3 times after that just to see how I was doing. And then I wound up in the hospital. So I said, I'm in the hospital. And she was like, okay. And she never bothered me again.
Yeah, and she didn't believe you. She was like, oh, that was a good one. Yeah, you're in the hospital.
But I wasn't.
She said that to herself. Yeah, right. She's in the hospital.
Yeah. So, but no. They're pretty chill.
Yeah. And the people that responded to the post said the same thing. They're like, oh my gosh, I've been going for years and I've never had anybody ever, stop me or try to pursue me. I don't think they're allowed to. I don't think that's in there.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think they're allowed to do anything. They got to stay right there in that little spot. And I don't think they're allowed to. And in the comment, she did edit, or this person did edit it. And they did say that they were walking around like to people in the crowd, like going after people in the crowd. And I don't think they're allowed to do that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think people are just crazy.
Weird.
It is weird. Okay. We'll just leave it there. I don't think. Maybe she's in a time warp or something. Okay, here you go. Trying to plan a quick weekend getaway, and I was shocked at the prices. It's almost $3,000 for 3 nights at a moderate resort and 2 days at a park for a family of 4. Never mind flights. Did Disney hike up their prices? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I feel like we never paid that much before. Oh, okay.
When are they trying to come? Were they trying to do a last minute trip? Because it's spring break right now.
Well, no, that's what people were saying. This was like a day ago. So I think.
Yeah, because it's spring break right now. People are like, why is it so crowded here? Because it's Florida's spring break. Florida is on spring break like the next 3 weeks. This week was the first week. Next week, I think, is most of them because the Pirate Pass is blocked out next week. And then the following week, there'll be some. And then the rest of the country has spring break. And then it's Easter. And then, so.
This is crazy, though. I mean, why did Disney raise the prices? It's the same reason they try to put. Right. And the same reason they try to put one more person on the bus. It's all relative. Mm-hmm. They just. And with the people coming and the crowds, you don't expect the prices to come down.
My husband was watching a YouTube video the other day, and it was making me so angry. It was about how much it costs to go to Disney and how how expensive the tickets are and all. And he was like, do you see this? I can't believe it's that much money, blah, blah. And I said, Rich, the parks are full. They raise the prices because they can, because, and if less people go, that's the goal, because then they'll know they hit their breaking point and the crowds will go down, and people that have spent all this money don't want the park to be super crowded. And he doesn't get it. And the video, of course, was using the peak price. They were talking about it's $209 a day. I've only seen it that much on Christmas Day. Like, that is so rare that that's the price. And they were talking about the price of lightning lanes, and it was like 50 something. I'm like, no, that's on Christmas Day. You need to, but Rich, you can't say that to Rich.
It is getting very pricey. And this is the way it's like everything though. Everything's going up, but it is getting very pricey. And you really have to be middle class, upper middle class to be able to afford to go, unless you're just using, like, I don't know, tax refund money that you got coming.
Yeah.
Because you got whatever. But
well, yeah, it is that, the average family, it's really, really hard for them to come. But also the parks are full. So there are people going. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. And I think they did say, did I, if I can remember, I mean, I'm getting a little forgetful in my old age, but I think they did she say, let me look. Never mind the flights. So evidently they're coming from somewhere else. So now they have the flights.
So it was $3,000 for how many nights?
3 nights at a moderate resort, and 2 days at a park for a family of 4.
Okay, so
that's not that bad. 3,000.
The kids are over 10; they're paying adult tickets. So yeah, so say the tickets are $300 a piece times 4, and they're probably $400 a piece. But
is that calculator getting hot when you're checking it? Is it starting to smoke?
I'm seeing what a 3-day ticket, but it all depends on when you're going, because the prices are.
Well, they said they're only going for 2 days in the parks.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't say anything about there's park hopping, and there's a whole slew of stuff to put in there.
Right. Yeah.
And there's hardly.
No, I mean, it is a lot of money to go for. I know that even as a pass holder, for me to go for a weekend, it's pricey, because the rooms have gotten really expensive, but the hotels are booked.
Right. I know. So what are you going to do?
That's the problem. I tried to go. I don't remember when somebody was here and I was going to try to go, and I couldn't get a room there were no rooms available at the values. And so the only rooms that were available were moderate and above, and they were like $400. That was the cheapest room, was like $400.
Well, even we had a problem the last time we went, and we're staying off property, going to our regular resort that we go to. They were booked, right, and the prices were so high. We're like, forget it. So we had to go back to our, the other one. It's still
one that's a little sketch.
It's not, but it's not sketchy. Actually, it's not that bad. We're kind of used to it. I mean, well, I'll tell you. Well, we did have a problem. That we had a problem, and we didn't want to be those old people, but it was during the whole spring break, the whole thing, and we were stuck in between 2 rooms. So now, and they knew each other. And do you know that they stayed up, screaming, yelling? I mean, in and out of the room, screaming outside our door, up and down the hallway. I mean, just nonstop. We could hear them partying next door, because it's in the room right next door, till 4:00 in the morning. And not once did we call, not once did we complain until the next day. And we went up there and said, hey, look, we got no sleep and don't want to complain, but I'm so sorry. They gave us a number. If you have a problem like that before, just call us and we'll take care of it. And we kept thinking, you always think, well, somebody else is going to call. Maybe somebody else will call, because we can't be the only ones. Like this, right. They were, I mean, it was bad. But no, evidently nobody called. And they're probably thinking the same thing. Well, maybe they'll call.
Yeah.
But
so was it bad the next night? Or?
No, they were actually gone. Yes.
Oh,
I think they all had hangovers or something, and they decided, I don't know what happened, but.
Okay.
But no, it was fine the next day.
Well, when there's a party like that, there's always, Susie gets too drunk
Mm-hmm.
and Johnny walks off, and so there's always drama.
Mm-hmm. No, they were happy drunks. It wasn't like fighting.
Oh, okay.
No, it was good.
Okay.
It wasn't. I didn't know. I'll have to give them that. It was. I was like, they're having fun, honey. You know what? They're just whooping it up. They're just having a good old time.
Like we used to do when we were camping. When we were
Yeah. And I said, maybe we should just go out there and just join them. But then they're like, no, they don't want these old people. But they might have said, yeah, come on. You never know. But we kept thinking, because a couple times, like, it got quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like we're like, oh. Like about 12:30, 1 o'clock, it got quiet. We're like, okay, they left or they're going somewhere else. And then like 30 minutes later, here they come. You could hear them coming, like 20 of them.
Oh my
And they're talking.
God.
It gets louder. Then they open the doors and it's like party time again. And that happened like several times. We thought we had a reprieve, and the reprieve only lasted about 15, 20 minutes. Anyway. Okay. I digress. I'm done with that.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so a 2-day ticket is $351 next week during spring break.
Yeah, so
during spring break. Yeah. Right now, I mean, it makes me really grateful to be a Florida resident. There is right now a Florida resident ticket that's $200 for it's $235 for 4 days or something like that.
Well, that's like, what is that? Like that's close to $2,000 then just for the tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, not including the room and the flight and then the food. Oh yeah, you're that. There's no way it's gonna be $3,000. You're looking at more like $6,000 by the time you're said and done. The flight,
Weekend.
the food,
Crazy.
the merchandise. You're probably gonna end up buying those little brats. Oh yeah. I mean, they could save some money if they had some like really young ones, and they could just left them home and then saved a lot of money. Well, unless they were free. They're under 3, they're free. Is that right? Under 3, you're free.
Yes.
Under 3, you're free.
Right.
Okay, here we go. We've been pass holder. This is a long one now, so you're going to have to stick with me, guys.
Okay. I could hear Michael.
I know, I heard him.
Background.
He's coming. Okay, it could be Michael's moment, any moment. Okay, we've been pass holders for years since we moved to Florida. We're coming up on year 3 to renew, and we're starting to wonder if we should renew again. We absolutely love going to the parks. We live about 2 hours away, so we can relate, Tony Ann. We live about 2 hours away, so we love to just go for the weekend. But the last few times we've tried to go and stay on property, the hotel prices were absolutely insane. We know we can stay off property, but we like to stay on Disney property, even just at the value resorts. The last few times we tried to book ahead for trips, even value resorts aren't showing availability. I mean, sure, maybe they're actually booked up, but that seems unlikely. For instance, we're going at the end of January. So this goes back to what we were just talking about. Mm-hmm. While our passes are still valid, and we cannot find a single hotel on Disney property for less than $500 a night in January. This used to never be the case, especially in slower months. Has anyone else experienced this lately, or are we just crazy? No, you're not crazy. Tony Ann just experienced it. I've experienced it just a couple weeks ago in February. Yeah, February. But no, January is a busy month too.
Yeah.
And off property. There's a lot of places off property, and those prices do go up. But if you want to feel like you're on Disney property, but not really on Disney property, you've got the Spring Hill Suites or Town Place Suites at Flamingo Crossings.
Flamingo Crossings.
That's going to give you that Disney feel, and it's probably going to be a little cheaper. That's a possibility too. Think about something like that.
There's actually four. There's 6. No. Yeah, I think there's 6 hotels over there. You got the Residence Inn, the Fairfield Inn, the Homewood Suites. That's where the Austin stayed, and they were on our show and told us about it.
They loved it there too.
Yeah. The Home 2 Suites, where Rich and I stayed there one time. Then there's the Town Place and the Spring Hill. So there's 6 hotels over there in Flamingo Crossings, and it's kind of like a semicircle, and there's a shopping center in the middle, and where this tiny Target is, and there's a bunch of restaurants. There's a Skyline Chili.
It's a great location. Great location.
Ash House A Go-Go.
Yeah.
And then there's fast food too. I think there's a Wendy's and a Taco Bell or something like that. And it's right across from the where the college program kids live. the Flamingo Crossings apartments. Yeah, it's a great area.
Okay. First Disney trip for my daughter's 3rd birthday.
Okay.
Oh, now you got to pay. Hi, me and my family of 4. Me, my husband, daughter, and our son. We'll be taking our first trip to Disney's Magic Kingdom in Orlando. We will be getting the Disney Pixie Passes and plan on doing a 2-day experience. I want to make the best out of this trip for my daughter. She's turning 3, and my son, he's 1.5. Oh, could you leave half of that half, 1.5 home, or you got to take the whole thing? So if I like to ask for any tips, tricks, recommendations, things I should take her to do while we are there, I plan on doing the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. How far in advance does that book out for a weekday? Also, what's the best Disney hotel that you recommend? We love great pool, fun, water, etc. Blah blah blah. And also, which ones do the breakfast? Okay, well, you're asking too many things right now. We can't unpack all that right now. Okay, so she wants to make the best out of the trip for her daughter of 3.
Okay.
And things I should take her to do while we are there. She's 3, so she's 3, Tony. And so what can a 3-year-old do? For one, you're going to take a lot of pictures because she's not going to remember any of this. So make sure you take lots of pictures.
Well, I think a 3-year-old's happy with anything. I mean, you don't have to spend, if you're getting Pixie Passes and you'll be back, they don't even know what they're missing.
Mm-mm.
So
yeah, you're good to go. Yeah. I wouldn't put too much effort. I mean, not effort. I wouldn't
in the enchanting extras. I mean, if you want to do the Bibbidi Bobbidi, that's up to you. But, there was somebody recently, she was asking them something about the daughter wanted to stay in Cinderella's castle and she's like, how do I do it? And people are like, you can't. Well, I told her we would stay there. Like, why do people tell their kids things like that before getting all the information?
Oh my gosh. I don't know why people do stuff like that.
She said something about, I saw another one recently, something with Mickey Mouse, that Mickey Mouse was going to do something special for her kid. I promised my kid that Mickey Mouse was I don't remember what it was. And people were like, well, you can't do that with the characters. I forget what it was, but.
Oh, you know what's going to happen then, right? When they get that kid in the park, they're going to have a screaming little kid all day long because they couldn't get what they wanted.
Right.
Yeah. They'd be all disappointed.
It might have been the family of the day that they promised the kid they were going to be the family of the day. How could I make that happen? And people were like, it's random. You can't make it happen, because the kid wanted to like hold Mickey Mouse's hand and whatever they do with the family of the day.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, you can't tell your kid, yeah, we're going to go and we're going to be the family of the day. You can't, because it's all random. You can't guarantee that's going to happen.
And you never know when you're going to get pixie dusted.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I know. I don't know. There was one I saw too that I didn't put in my list, but she took her kid. I forget how old the kid was. 6, 7. I don't know. 4 or 5. I don't even know how old the kid was.
Mm-hmm.
Old, but is terrified of roller coasters. Okay. So she took him on the People Mover and waited till she got on the People Mover and it was moving, and told him that this goes and connects to Space Mountain and goes on Space Mountain. Mm-hmm. She said the kid lost it, peed his pants. She had to go buy new pants because she scared him so bad. And she thought it was funny. Or they thought it was funny.
Oh, poor kid.
Oh, but they went after her. They're like, okay, that was this nice mom.
Now, when Jack, my grandson Jack was little, he was too little to go on Space Mountain, and his brother went on Space Mountain, and I took him on the People Mover and told him it was Space Mountain. And to this day, he tells his mother he went on Space Mountain.
Oh, see?
He's 12 now. He'll
figure it out soon. He'll figure it out. Yeah.
Now he's tall. Now they're all tall enough to go on Space Mountain. So.
It's like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And how soon you tell him? I got in so much trouble.
So, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, there was a post recently that somebody was so disappointed when they finally went on Space Mountain because they were all tall enough, and they were like, "It's a rickety thing," and it's I've been saying that for years. It's
trying
a piece of junk.
Trying to tell you all these years it's not worth it.
It goes 28 miles an hour.
Oh.
I'm so scared my child's going to fall off Space Mountain.
Okay, now
Yeah.
this one is. I know I think we talk about it every year, at least once a year, sometimes twice a year.
Okay.
But we gotta
Okay.
talk about it again, just because it just
Okay.
it just kind of makes me smile in a way. Has anyone else had their Disney pass holder magnets? Because these magnets. It was probably the smartest thing that Disney did. People absolutely love these things and will go out of their way to get them or try to get one.
And they literally cost Disney nothing.
I know it,
They're for the amount that they make, and because they're not heavy duty magnets. They're thin and they peel.
And they don't have to worry about changing like they used to do years ago. They had to change different things and bring new things out and every now and then. But now they can just stick with the magnets, and we got this. We got them locked in.
Yeah.
They're gonna come. They're gonna make that one special trip just to get their magnet. We got them.
Right.
Ooh. Has anyone else had their Disney pass holder magnet stolen after leaving the parks? This just
never happened to anyone.
This just happened to us, and I'm honestly appalled. We got back to our car, and the magnet was gone. It's such a small thing, but it's really puts a damper on the whole experience. Just wondering if this has happened to others too. Yep, happens all the time. And those magnets. Let me just put this out there. This is a public announcement. Or no, this is a public service announcement. This is a public service announcement from Disney World. Do not put your magnet on your car. It's made for your refrigerator or some metal object that's inside a house so that it doesn't get sun damaged and ruined. Keep it out of the sun and off of your car.
Yeah. If you see some of those old ones out on the road, they're all faded. Those old red Mickeys. They're all faded.
Our in-laws still have a mark on the back of the car where the one stuck there for like 10 years and it finally it faded away and broke off in so many pieces. And now it's just like the last little bits of the magnet part has melted on into the paint. It's still there.
Yeah, those magnets are not heavy duty. You could put them on your refrigerator or your dishwasher or something else.
Yeah, and you can go on Etsy and there's a lot of different shops too you can go to. I think we told everybody about this too. Just go on Etsy or something and find one that is a sticker and stick it on the back of your window. If you want to, and they look just like the magnets. They'll look just like the magnet.
They'll do any character you want too.
Yeah.
Like,
I've had Oswald.
Even before, now there's an Oswald magnet. There is an official Oswald magnet, but you had Oswald and Veronica had Orange Bird before the magnets came out. Before Disney put them out. Yeah.
Right on. That's the way you do it.
Right.
Okay, heading to Disney at the end of March. Quick question. They're going to make it quick for us, Tony-Ann. I have an annual pass, but our grandson does not. If I buy a 4-day park hopper pass, can I add a day while we are there if we decide to stay an extra day? I just thought this was a good one because, you can add an extra day, but make sure you do it before it expires, because if you wait, then I don't know. You might have, I'm not sure how.
You have to use it. You have to do it before you use that last admission.
Yeah.
So you don't do it on day 4. Do it
the day before day 4.
Because if you do it after you've used that last admission, no, you can't. But Disney will always take more of your money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They love to. They love it.
They will add. Same goes for Park Hopper. If you don't buy Park Hopper and decide when you get there, you know what? We'd really like the Park Hopper. Magic Kingdom's too crazy. We want to go to Epcot. Yes. Disney will gladly take your money and let you add Park Hopper as an afterthought. Same with the water parks and all that stuff.
Yeah. Do you know what Mickey and Minnie's favorite hobby is?
What's that?
Sitting in the castle, counting all their cash.
Yes.
Okay. I just did some Disney math, Tony-Ann. They just did some math. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be this might hurt. I treated myself to an out-of-state annual pass this year as a birthday gift. Well, happy birthday to you, to myself. And I've been keeping a file showing what buying rack rate park tickets with Hopper. This kind of goes into some of the things we've been talking about. That's why I picked it. And have been keeping a file showing what buying rack rate park tickets with Hopper would have been for all of my trips and out of pocket. I would have paid $4,500 in park tickets when I paid $1,600 for the annual pass. That's a $3,000 savings.
That's also girl math, because would you have come on that many trips if you didn't have the annual pass?
True. Mm-hmm.
Would you have made all those trips if you didn't have the annual pass?
Mm-hmm.
I find my annual pass makes me spend more money because
Of course it does. And they know that. That's why they do it. Of course they do. Of course they're going to give you a great deal. They know that if you're a resident, you're probably going to come a whole lot more and you're going to spend a whole lot more money.
Yeah.
No, it's all a plan. It's all a plan. Hanover's in that little office just rubbing his hands together going, okay.
Well, one of our friends had some points that were expiring, and so they offered the points to me it was enough points for one night. So of course I added another night. So
well,
Disney,
of course.
I had a night. I told Rich, I have a room. She won't take any money for it. And so
it's kind of like going half price. Right. Yeah.
I had to.
That's the way to explain it to him, Tony Ann. There you go. You're learning good. He doesn't listen to the podcast, does he? Nah. No. Okay. You're good. No. You're good.
If I put it on in the car, he tells me to turn that off. And then he gives us critiques, like what we do wrong.
Oh, does he really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should
Our banter in the beginning of the show takes too long. I'm like, there are some shows like today that are all banter. So
yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we banter that much. Sometimes we get off on tangents, but I mean, some people like it. Just because you don't like it, Rich, doesn't mean that somebody else doesn't like it. Okay, here you go. I find it sad that Disney has to really stick to their out-of-state pass holders with a newly announced price increase. They seem to be hurting for attendance, and yet they will squeeze us dry. I'll continue to go, but we'll cut back on spending in the parks. No, you won't. And on food. No, you won't. And beverage. Oh, stop it right now. No lightning passes. Oh, really? Really? Okay, you're going to stand in line. No more ears. Oh, or hats or T-shirts. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good. Okay. See how that goes for you. Could you get back to us, please, when you're done with that? When just let us know how that went.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Of course they're not. Yeah. They're not trying to squeeze you dry. They've already squeezed you dry. Now they're just putting you out. Sure, you're done. They got you and you're done. Oh.
What do you think would be your breaking point for your pass before you'd say, no, I'm not doing it? Now, keep in mind, we're Florida residents, so we don't pay the $1,600.
I don't know. I don't know. I really never thought of that. I mean, it's kind of getting close. I mean, it's getting, and things are getting up there. But every year, people complain every year, and it's going to go up again here soon again, and it's going to go up again. But it only goes up, $7, $6. It's not like it goes up $30.
Yeah.
So, and they know they're doing that on purpose. See, they know that price point where they can just put up just and you gotta think the millions of annual passes they have. And if they go up $7 per pass, do you know how much money they're making? Just off of that small little $7 or $6? Yeah. Millions and
so
millions.
even if they lose a few.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Right. No.
They're still making.
No, right. Yeah. No, it's kind of like, it's kind of like the platform we use to as an example, the platform we use to record our show used to be like, I don't know, what was it? 20 something dollars. Mm-hmm. And they sold, and the new company came in, and within a month or two, they doubled it. So now it's like $45 a month. Mm-hmm. And the way they look at it is, okay, we're going to lose a few people, but the ones that are staying will be paying that money, and we will make up for the ones we lose by the people that are staying with us.
Right.
So yeah, they don't care. It's like when you call up and you're mad at Verizon or something because your phone bill went up, your cell phone, and you call and complain. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm going somewhere. They don't care. You're just one little person.
Well, yeah, but you know what? A lot of times they have some magical deal they suddenly find for you.
Oh yeah, sometimes I know. Right. Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's what happened when I dropped the cable company. I said I'm dropping my cable, and they were like, "Oh wait, we could give you 12 months for $5 a month." Like, okay, whatever. Where'd that deal come from? You didn't. But
Veronica, call up the cable company. Tell them we're cutting a cable. See what happens.
It won't be $5. I'm just saying.
Maybe they'll give us a
I
deal.
just made that up. But they do give you a deal. They do.
Yeah,
but
sometimes.
I try it, and I've told this on. We've talked about this on the podcast in the past. And when Rich was watching that video the other night that was making me angry, I said to him, I said, have you been to a sporting event, a play, a concert? Like, you could spend $200 on a ticket for a 2-hour performance.
Right.
Whereas if Disney's charging $200 for a day, you can get 12 or more hours of entertainment out of it, depending on the park hours that day. But if you go park open, a park closed, it might be more than 12 hours worth of entertainment.
Hey, Veronica, how much did Olivia spend on those tickets that she just purchased? 2 tickets for $345 for just 2 tickets. Okay. And who are they going to see? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. But okay. So no, that's okay. It's not a big deal. I feel like Joe Rogan. Jamie, could you look this up? Jamie, could you? No, because I have it on StubHub. Oh, okay. Anyway, so so they're going to see a concert, and the concert's going to last 4 hours, and they spent $345 to go watch somebody sing for 4 hours. Now they're local, right? But a lot of people come to see these artists from out of state, just like they come to go to Disney. They'll fly in, stay a night in a hotel, go see the concert, and then now they're going to eat at restaurants. They're and the whole thing, and then fly back home. And so, how much do you think they're spending for a day? That's just one day for a 4-hour event. Mm-hmm. Flights, food, hotel. Bruno Mars. Okay.
Oh, Bruno Mars. Okay. Yeah.
So to go see Bruno Mars, 2 tickets, probably in a nosebleed section. Pretty much. Yeah, for $345 to go see Bruno Mars, who's amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him. He's great. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, you tell Rich. Just tell him to stop it right now. Knock it off. That
I will.
You're getting a great deal at Disney. So far, I mean, they're pushing it though. They're on the fence right now. But it's getting close. All right, Tony Ann, that was fun.
Yeah.
We want.
You always find a way to make a show, Dave.
Not always. Pull that one right out of my. It's about an hour before the show. I'm like, no, she'll have news. And Tony Ann's good. She'll just riff on something.
No news this week. There's nothing.
I'm good. I'm glad I did it because I'm like, well, let me just grab.
Dry week.
Let me just. So I started looking at one. I'm like, let me just get a bunch, and just in case we need it. So it worked out good. All right. So
Josh will be taking over on March 18th. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we're going to have a special show to mark that occasion next week's show after this one.
Okay.
So come back and we're going to talk all about being CEO of the Walt Disney Company.
Ooh, that ought to be fun. Ooh.
With some special guests. We're going to have some special guests.
Oh, CEO for the day. What I could do. Interesting. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for coming. Well, they're not coming. They're here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
If I was Josh, I'd go in the office and I'd tell Hanover to find out Dave and Tony Ann's address and give them a break.
Yeah, please.
Give them VIP passes and give them a media pass. Yeah, they need to do something for the podcasters. That's what they need to do.
We need that. Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. All right.
The key of truth has spoken.
Put a check on that. Can you do that, Dave? Can you put a check on that one?